Alright, shaggers. Just thought I'd show you me how I fitted me Works dash, because I don't see many bloody hell, I almost tripped over me welder. Don't see many instructions online, so I thought I'd just show you what I did, which is obviously not the right way to do it. It is the right way if you want to do it properly, but the wrong way if you want to do it. Here's me Works boxes, boys and girls. As you can see, I've managed to get it tucked behind the dash rail. Same with the bottom one. If you ask me, it looks a lot nicer like this. Obviously you can see there's a little bit of a gap between the actual box and the dash rail, but it's okay because it would have been anyway if you bought on the outside. It is fixed with some long old boys. I'll trim them down, but the original idea was to go straight through the dash, but I thought nah, it'd look pretty shit. I've managed to reuse old holes apart from this one in the middle, both middles actually. So I drilled this hole out. I think it was like 4mm or 5 or 6mm. Just so the screw goes straight through, and then it's 3.5mm on the dash box itself, if you can see in there. So it screws into the box. I mean, I fluffed it up and drilled the holes too big in the box. So right now I've just got small filler spreader with cut nicely and tape just to hold it. Screw into the plastic filler spreader underneath. And once it's all together, I'll take the screws out, this front plate, take it off, take the tape off, and I've got two like nice bits of white nylon holding the screws in, so it doesn't look awful. It's my fault, my bad. This hole up on the dash rail is being reused. I don't know what the hole was there for before. I'm pretty sure it's old holes that used to house the vinyl dash. So I'm pretty sure most Minis Mark III on. I'm not sure if the Mark II's had them that have the vinyl dash rails. You'll have to correct me. I don't know. Don't really care. But I'm not running dash rails because they're dirty, pretty disgusting unless you're going for original look. So that's me Works boxing for the gauges. So drilled one hole, reused another underneath. Oh god, guys, I couldn't get a gun under it, so it's not painted very well, but it's okay. There's a screw here. Can you see that? Whoop. And then I also drilled a hole there. So on the big box, I've managed to drill 2 holes. That one's 12 on the bottom, 10 on the top, 3 in the box. That one's reusing holes in the dash rail, 3.5 in the box to put the screws in. It should be 3.5 up top for the screws I'm using, which I'll link in the description. And I drilled that hole, reused this one. So if we just take a trip round to the other side. Sorry, my car's full of shit at the moment. So here we are, lads. This one, I've reused 3 holes, drilled one, so I'll only need to touch one in. Drilled the middle hole, just like the other side. Reused the vinyl dash rail hole underneath. Reused some old holes just for those 2. Oh bloody hell, where's the other screw? Oh, there's one. And there's the other. I've forgotten where I put the screws. And I know they're only attached here and here, but that corner doesn't have a lot of wobble and mega solid there. And it's not like it's a punch bag. You're not going to be like slapping it, so you'll be alright, I'm sure. It looks pretty good from side angle, both of them. This one's nice because it's not sticking out, so it's actually filled. The other side I've had to notch it because of the roll cage bar. Doesn't look great, but nothing a bit of older black cover can't fix. What I'm going to do to make it look a bit more like saucy is I'm going to use a combination of V-screws a rubber washer and a brass washer. And the brass washer hasn't come in the post yet. It'll be this screw, this screw, brass washer with rubber underneath against the body. Right now, I've got it sat against the paint, which looks right, looks pretty minimal, but it'll just scratch, and I'll be in a world of hurt when it's like rusting and you can see it. So let's get it sorted. I've also had to cut this box down on the bottom to fit my pedal box, but it's not mega, and I'll show you what I mean about the gap by the roll cage. So, like, I'm not going to let anybody drive a car, and I don't know if my door's at show because I'm not a fag. But you look through here, you'll be able to see it all. So I'll just make sure it looks nice behind there, just in case you do have some geezer scoping it out, looking through roll cage bars, because you know what the Mini owner scene's like, bloody hell. I'll just show you the fixings I got. Forgive the mess in the garage, guys. Oof. Turn this rubbish music down. So this is what I'm using. I'm using these rubber washers. The one I had here has disappeared, but it's in this bag. Just M5, M6 rubber washers, eBay. I'll link it. And then I ordered these long old screws. Oh, they're wrong. You know, I ordered them. Didn't really know what I wanted. Ordered them anyway because I was going to use the screws out of the lens covers for the Mark IV lights. They're quite long and small, and the heads of them were tiny. They're posi drive heads, and they were perfect. But I tried to order the same because they're like £5 for a set of 4. I'm not paying 5 for 4 bolts. It's stupid. So I got these ones. It's not focused, you know what I mean. Posi drives. They're wood screws, and I know what you can say. Oh, but you're not screwing into wood. You're screwing into metal. The metal's aluminium, and these are fine, they're self-tapping, so don't care what you say. I mean, they're to hold a box in, for Christ's sake, not like they're holding a subframe in. So here's my work stash. Love it or hate it, don't care. Let me know how you feel, or don't. And I'm sure I'll see you on the next instalment of Look at What I Have Done.